Well, hello, my RecTech family. Here it is, day after Christmas. I hope singing was good to you. Hope he brought you everything you wanted. Look, I wanted to make a real quick video just because I wanted to reach out to you, my RecTech family, and get your input on a decision that I've been fighting with for months, really. Ever since we first started doing the builds, from the very first giveaway, the one that went to Eric, the one that went to Jay, ever since those started, I've been getting just tons of iMessages and Facebook requests and emails of RecTech family that wanted me to build them their own personal competition cart. And they wanted to know how much they cost, if I would build them one. Well, you know, at the time, I really had never given it a whole lot of thought about really building these for anything other than the giveaways. But then as time's going on, I've more realized there are a lot of people that really would like to have one of these carts. But in order for me to be able to do that, I would have to start an LLC company to actually start building these carts and filing taxes on them, where I had like a little business that was making these competition carts. And I don't have a problem with that. I really don't know the ins and outs to it. I don't really know where to start, but I would research that and I would do that if that was really something that the RecTech family really wants me to do. I know this whole thing started out as a giveaway, and I so enjoyed that. It was so incredible meeting Eric and Jay and Dakota, and I look so forward to meeting Ben and Ray Carnes and Ron and Dino Dan and just so Diamond Dave, just so many people. I look forward to meeting you guys. Greg, the chef, my wife wants me to get some cooking tips. So I'm really excited about going to the academy this coming year. I think this coming year is going to be incredible. I hope so anyway. But I'm getting off topic. Let me get back to why I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is the other day I unveiled the New England Patriots cart that I had built for John. And we've all seen the pictures of the Stealth cart that's behind me. Between the two, I differentiate these carts as being, the Stealth cart is what I call the competition carts. The New England Patriots cart is what I really refer to as the custom cart. So I've had so many requests to build these, I really need to let the people know what it costs to have one of these carts built for you, to see if this is really something that people would be interested in purchasing. Because if it is, and if there is enough people interested in it, I would consider starting an LLC company and building these carts for you guys. But here we go. The Stealth cart, which is the basic cart, it is, I mean, other than a couple little add-ons as far as like the cup holder I designed and built for the front, the glove holder that's on the end, really everything else to me would be standard with a normal competition cart. It's a heavy gauge 14 gauge steel cart. It's primed both inside and out. It's painted inside and out. The inside is protected with Thermogard insulation, which is not cheap. The logo on the front, the kick plate on the front. Now the logo, that would all be up in the air as to whether Mr. Ray Carnes and RecTech would continue to allow us to get those, which I think he would, because he loves the construction of these carts. He's never personally seen one firsthand, but he's seen enough people talking about them when they've come to get them that he knows the quality's there. So I don't think he has a problem with us using his logo. But for that particular cart, built the way that one is, if that was what I would classify as the standard competition cart, that cart would cost right around $1,000. Because if you break it down material-wise, just the wheels and bolts are $100. The steel that went into making it is just over $100. The paint and primer and everything that goes into it is a little over $200. The Thermogard that's on the inside, believe it or not, is $100. That stuff only comes in a 4-foot by 3-foot sheet, and it's over $20-something a piece. And it takes like 4 of them to do the inside of that cart. So there is a lot of expense that's wrapped up into it. On this particular cart, John already owned a smoker for it, so he already has that smoker in Florida with him. So I didn't have the bottom shelf to be able to just build the bottom shelf. So I had to custom make the shelf for the back of that one. So there's a little bit of extras on this particular cart, but realistically the cart itself is the basic, would be like $1,000. Now you could upgrade and change the wheels obviously and put the inflatable tires on it if that's what you wanted. Or I could do that for you, but obviously you would pay the difference. So I wouldn't charge you any more to put one wheel on versus the other, but the cost of the wheels are more expensive for the inflatable wheels than the solid wheels that are on this. I prefer the solid wheels only because of the environment that I have to pull them around on. It's all asphalt, hard top, concrete, decks, stuff like that. Those are the best wheels, and I never have to worry about going out and finding a flat tire. So that's why I kind of really like those. But if you're someone that needs the inflatable wheels to be able to drag it through a field or something like that, I don't have a problem with upgrading the wheels. Now, like I said, there would be a little bit of a cost difference. The cart that I built for him, the New England Patriots cart, that cart is what I call the custom cart. That cart has so many custom things done to it with the lighting and the football and the electrical that's put into it and the paint job that's on it and all that. That drives the cost of that cart up into the $1,500 to $1,600 range. And they could go up from there. I'm not saying that's like the top, and I'm not saying that's like the cheapest. The custom has a huge window depending on what you want, what the decals cost, how big you go with certain things. So the reason I'm doing this video is to just see, to get some feedback from you guys, the American people, the RecTech community. If I started building them, would it be something you would consider purchasing? So in the comments, if you would just simply type yes or no, you don't have to elaborate on anything, just a yes or no to give me some type of a guideline as to whether this would even be feasible to even think about going further with it. Or if we're just going to continue to do GoFundMes or some form of, contributions and giveaways, I don't have a problem with that either. That's how this started. I so enjoy doing that. I love it. It has opened so many doors for me, and I've met so many people. It's just been incredible. This has been an amazing year for me, and I really can't wait to see what next year brings. I so look forward to going to the RecTech Academy and getting to meet all these incredible people that started this in the first place. I mean, Ray Carnes, Ron, Ben Leschaff, Greg the chef, all the people that work at RecTech, and a bunch of our cookers and friends and family that are on Facebook. Dino Dan, Diamond Dave, I wish a lot of the other people, Donovan, Brian Clark, Jay, I was hoping, just so many people have shown me so much love and support. I would just love to be able to meet each and every one of you and shake your hand. So that's why I'm making this video. We'll try to keep it as short as possible. All I want you to do is just consider whether you would purchase a competition cart that was going to cost you around $1,000, or whether you would even be interested in doing competition carts, or custom carts. Really, the custom carts, that's really not what I'm really making this video about right now. It's more about the competition cart, because those I can make quicker. They don't have to have as much engineering put into them, because I've built so many of them now that I kind of have it down to an art as to what goes where and the sizes and everything like that. So that's what I really want to know is, would you consider paying $1,000 to have that particular style cart? So if you would, just put in the comments yes or no, just so I get a feel for whether this is something I need to look into, starting some form of an LLC company or not. That's really all this is about. I want to thank you so much for all your love and support in 2017. I so look forward to spending time with you and getting to know you and doing more builds for you in 2018. God bless you, be safe, and I hope you have an incredible new year.